Minasan konbanwa, how's it going? Alex K here. Welcome to Subtokyo Lessons, Lesson 7. Okay, so before we get started, I want to remind everyone that our Subtokyo contest is going on. It's our Name Our Mascot contest. Right here is our promo image, so go ahead and check that out if you haven't already. Alrighty then, let's get started. That was a little segue into our lesson actually today. Our lesson has to do with names, sort of. So, first off, I'm going to start out by reading some names out of Shonen Jump and see what we find. Okay, let's begin. Oh wait, I don't need glasses to see close up. Alright, let's see here. We got Mashiro-kun, Toriko-san, Naruto-kun, Sakura-chan, Kurosaki-kun, Urahara-san, Gin-san. Wait, what? What are these things attached to each and every one of these names? These are called honorifics. Honorifics? What are those? Well, simply put, honorifics are like titles given and attached to a name to show respect or measure of status, like Mr., Mrs., Miss, Doctor, or Professor. In Japan, it's pretty much common sense to use honorifics when referring to people's names. Before we get into actually discussing honorifics, there are situations where you drop the honorific. This is called yobiste, or just calling people by their name only. This shows a very close relationship or high intimacy between people like spouses, family members, or very close friends. There are also other instances where you can use the last name or family name without honorifics. Instances like members of a sports team would call each other by the last name, or maybe classmates of the same gender will refer each other to their last names also. Alrighty, so now that that's out of the way, let's go over some common honorifics. Alright, let's start with the most common honorific, the honorific san. San. This is the universal honorific. It can be used on any person of any age, any gender, first or last name. This is pretty common. It denotes common respect, like when using Miss, Mr., Mrs., San. Using the honorific san denotes average ties, average amount of respect. You would use it on people who you sort of know, meet on day-to-day life. But if you ever get stuck on not knowing which honorific you need to use on someone, it's safe bet that you use san. This is san. San. Okay, the second honorific we want to go over is chan. Chan. Chan is an honorific that is used usually as a nickname or to show endearment. Using this does not show a high amount of respect, so you shouldn't use it when addressing authority, unless you want to make fun of them. Chan is used most commonly for babies, kids, teenage girls, also commonly used for pet names, lovers, close friends, or young women. Okay, our next honorific is the honorific kun. The kun honorific is mainly used when addressing male kids or teens, and also kun is used by females to address a male with a closer relationship than using the san honorific. Kun also may be used on girls if appropriate. There are no real strict rules against using kun. Another stance that kun is used is when a person with a senior status is referring to one with a junior status, like when a boss is addressing an employee.
お、気合入ってるね、小林くん。
はい、社長. Okay, just a couple more honorifics. The next one is sama. Sama. Sama is used to address someone with a higher rank or towards customers. Examples are okyakusama, like customers. Or another one would be osama. Osama, which means king. Or another one is kami-sama. Kami-sama, which means God. Using the honorific sama on yourself shows extreme arrogance. Example is ore-sama. Ore-sama, which is used a lot by teenage boys. Okay, and our final and bonus honorific is sensei. Sensei. This means a teacher, or former born, to be literal. Sensei is used not only to address teachers, but also positions like doctors, politicians, lawyers, or people with a certain mastery, like an author or even manga artists. Alrighty folks, so let's go over those 5 different honorifics we just went over. The 5 were san, chan, kun, sama, and sensei. San, Chan, Kun, Sama, and Sensei. So as we learned, you can see that there are subtle differences between English honorifics like Mr., Miss, Doctor, and Japanese ones like the ones we learned. Alright gang, I hope you enjoyed this lesson of honorifics. For our kanji this lesson, some of these honorifics are actually written in kanji also, so I want to show you them. The first one, San and Chan are actually usually written in hiragana. That we have Kun, which is like this. This is the kanji for Kun. Next, Sama is written like this. This is Sama. And Sensei is actually consists of two kanji, so this is Sensei. Sensei, or as we said, former born Sensei. And as for our English-Japanese words of this week, I actually don't have anything ready, but I see a couple of words on my notes that work as English-Japanese words. So the first one that I see that I used in this episode is kids. Kids is used in Japanese. The Japanese pronunciation is kids. Kids. Another one is pet. Pet, like, pet animal. Japanese pronounce pet as petto. Petto. And our final one is kind of funny. King. King, like king and queen. This one is pronounced kingu. Kingu. So all three of those are quite used in the Japanese language at times. So that's once again kids or kids, pet or petto, and king or kingu. Alright guys, that is it for this week's Subtokyo lesson. I hope you enjoyed this week's theme. Please make sure to hit subscribe and follow us to get our weekly Subtokyo lesson videos. Please leave comments and suggestions below on what you want to see on Subtokyo episodes and these Subtokyo lesson videos. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Subtokyo Vlog. And make sure to check out our blog at subtokyo.blogspot.com. And please remember to check out the contest that's going on right now. We have one more week to submit your entries, so check that out. Alright, thanks for watching guys. I'm Alex K. This was Subtokyo, and I'll see you guys next time.
Good job, Alex. Keep up the good work.
Ow. This is actually a Hatsune Miku onion keychain. Not edible. Bye guys.